Today we are going to learn about set. Okay, this is in chapter 1, 1.2. Right. An irrational number in the form of n root of b where b is the element of a rational number. This symbol, right, is called a set. N is called the index and B is called the radicand. For example, we have set 2 cube root of 4, right? So these are the properties of sets, right? So there are 7 properties here that we have to know, right? The rules of set, right? The first one, we have the n root of a to the power of n, which is equals to a. We can also write it as a to the power of n to the power of 1 over n. So as you can see, okay, we can cancel out the n times 1 over n. So we have a to the power of 1, which is equals to a. Right? Okay, same thing goes here. So we have 5 to the power of 3 to the power of 1 over 3. Alright, so we will have 5 here. Okay, alright, for the second property, where we have the n root of a multiply with the n root of b separately, so we can combine and it can be the n root of a times b. So therefore, I can write here the fifth root of 2 times 4, which is also equal to the fifth root of 8. Right? Okay, for the third one, alright, so if we have n root of a over b, so we can write it separately, the n root of a over the n root of b. Alright, so we can write in the example, so the cube root of 3 over the cube root of y separately. Right, look at 4. When we have square root of a times with the square, well, times with itself, alright, so it will be equal to a. So this is actually, alright, so we have the square root of a to the power of 2, which means that we have a to the power of half times 2. So therefore, we have a here. So here, set 3 times set 3. So it will give you set 3 squared, which is also equal to 3. Right? Okay, the next one, if you have set a plus set b squared, alright? So this is actually, we have to expand it 1 by 1. So we have set a plus set b times set a plus set b. Alright, okay, this one I will show you later. Alright, okay, so by using this property, okay, you can write it as 3 plus 4 plus 2 times the square root of 3 times 4. So 3 times 4, we have 12 here lah. Alright, okay, so look at 6. So we have the m root of the n root of a. Alright, so we can use the property which is the m times n root of a. Alright, so if you have this example, so we can write it. So 4 times 2, so we have the 8 root of 3. Right, 4 times 2. Okay, look at number 7. Alright, so if we have a times the square root of b plus c times the square root of b, so we will have a plus c, a plus c multiply with the square root of b. Okay, this you can say it like this. If you have 4 apple, alright, if we have 4 apple plus 3 apple, so we have 7. Sorry, so we will have 7 apple. So 7 times 5. Alright, okay, so very important for you to remember. Alright, set A plus B is not equal to set A plus set B separately. Alright, so set A plus set B squared is not equals to set A squared plus set B squared. So this is actually from the properties number, the property number 5. Alright, okay. Okay, thank you.